Alright, welcome back to another driveway. We got the Crossfire and we are going to start planning for the roll cage. So, before we get to actual roll cage building, we just need to plan out where bars are going to go, so we make sure we order enough length of bars, because once you make an order you don't necessarily want to go back and order another 10 feet. They usually don't like that, especially in smaller towns where you don't have a huge amount of DOM going out. If they have to special order something, you want to make sure you got it relatively accurate to begin with. So to get part of that going, we've got a racing seat that we need to play around with and see height wise so we can get a better plan for the roll cage. So stick around and we will get to that. Alright, essentially what I picked up is a NRG racing seat. It's not anything like FIA certified or anything like that, but what it was pretty darn cheap. It was actually a open box item from Amazon that I picked up for like 160 bucks. So can't go wrong with that. We pretty much just needed that to make sure that we get things situated in the car, things work, make sure myself can actually fit into a racing seat and stuff like that. So at some point, if we need a certified racing seat, this should be a similar dimension to one of those. So it's not too bad of a seat. Get yourself in there, feet out like you're actually on the racing pedals. It's actually pretty good. I'm not wiggle wobbling around. Shoulder pieces are where the shoulder pieces should be. So we're actually not too bad. Get a racing. So we're gonna have to prep the shell of the car to get this seat in there. The stock seat braces for the bolts and everything are pretty high up, so we're gonna have to start cutting them out. So let's jump over there and get to cracking on that. Alright, in here our biggest issue is going to be this guy here. This is a good I don't know, almost 4 inches off the base of the board here. I want to make sure we get the seat as low as possible to make sure I have enough room for my big head up there. So we're going to have to remove this brace, this mount, that mount, and most likely most of this reinforcement brace. This shouldn't be a big deal since we're going to be putting a cage in, and any rigidity that we might be losing there will be more than made up for by that. So first step, we got a little bit of leftover wire. Probably need to cut that back to this back firewall and get this riffraff out of here. So I'll do that and we'll come back when it's time to get cutting. Alright, let's get it cutting. less like that. Alright, we can definitely go up a little bit. But we got plenty of room there. And we get a little bit of a seat lay back here. Alright, well, that's not too bad. The little wings on the chair just barely clear the inside part of the door here. Might need to adjust this weird little bulge on this tunnel here to make more room for the chair because it's bumping into that. Because we need to slide it just a touch over because I'm a little out of center. This is much better. Okay. Now that we got a good idea for that, gonna have to get the removable steering wheel because. Alright, so we basically got the seat mocked up in there. Up on the board over here, if you can see it here, we got our measurements for how the board actually, for the how the seat actually fits in there. We've got plenty of room for the helmet, plenty of room everywhere, so now we can actually start measuring up things for the roll cage and we'll be able to get rolling. Okay, I think that's enough for today. I'm kind of getting sweaty, worked quite a bit on this thing, so I suppose we should put it away for now. Got everything kind of mocked up in there so we can actually start measuring out for the brackets, for the seats, and for making the roll cage. So thank you for stopping by, and like, subscribe, that type of stuff, and I will see you later.